My name is Makura45, you can call me Jay, and welcome to the Hawks Pro Cup, proudly brought to you by JohnnyBet.com. Both these teams are on 6 points in this group, so the winner will be in a great position to head into the quarterfinals of this tournament. Depending on the remaining game against the wildcard Lucasinio, of course, which is played tomorrow, we have FIFA Interactive World Cup Grand Finalist versus FIFA Interactive World Cup hopeful tonight. This is KevinAssia versus Gotzery. It is a German derby we have on. So Gotzery will be wearing the green, and we'll have KevinAssia wearing the red. So going over previous results, KevinAssia has had a bye and a delay, a 1-0 loss versus Venus 13, and a 3-1 win versus Emperor Brian. Gotzery has had a delay and a bye also, a 2-1 loss to Brian Emperor, and a 4-2 win over Venus 13 in quite the classic game. So they're both in very similar positions right now. So going over the starting 11 of both quads, Gotzery is wearing the green. He's playing a 4-3-3 formation with Neuer in goal, Alaba, Boateng, Ramos and Marcelo, a Bundesliga La Liga hybrid backline, Thiago, Casemiro and Cruz. So a La Liga backline, La Liga midfield, you have there Neymar, Ronaldo and Messi. It's a very La Liga dominant side. Then we have got KevinAssia, who is running a 4-3-2-1 wearing the red. He's got Farman in goal, Alaba, Boateng, Manolas and DeMarcos in the back line. Renato Sanchez, Modric and Mertens is in there. Mertens is making the start. He came off for the bench last game, and he was very influential in creating the 2 goals that buried Brian Emperor. Ronaldo, Suarez and Bale are up front for him today. A reminder, there must be a winner in this game. We'll go to extra time and penalties if the scores are still the same after 90 minutes. So you see here already, you have got a good little tip on how to defend. You saw from the play there that Gotzery let Alaba, the computer of Alaba, do the defending for him, the close defending, while he controlled another player, making sure he was in the correct position, just in case Alaba got beat. That's a very good way of defending. So the players have finished tinkering with their sides in the last time this game. There's a bit of an ambitious through ball there that was cut out. I'm expecting a very nervy game. I think Gotzery might dominate a little bit of position. So far, Kevin hasn't really been comfortable, or it's either he hasn't felt comfortable, or it's been strategic to not keep the ball as much as possible. We have Florenzi charging forward, but he gets cut out fairly quickly there. But it looks like, yeah, Gotzery has learned from the classic game versus Venus 13, of course, ending 4-2. He's holding the ball and dominating position in the early stages much more. It's something that they really need to improve on. It was a very entertaining game to watch, but throwing the kitchen sink at each other and scoring a lot of goals in the game, it's great to see, but as a professional FIFA player, you also want to be astute at the back. He's happy to clear, KevinAssia is happy to clear it back to him, but it falls right back to Gotzery, who's quite happy to pass it around. Now a bit about the players. If you haven't heard about them already, you must be living under a rock. KevinAssia, it was the New York Grand Finalist of the FIFA Interactive World Cup in 2016, and he met Frank Lampard. He finished 9th in the most recent football tournament. He's a 2-time official German champion, and he is representing Team Expert. He's around 22 or 23 years old. I'm not quite sure when the date of his birthday is, but he's 1994, I believe. Gotzery is a German player. He's playing for the host of this tournament, the UtdHawks. He's qualified for the Season 2 regionals in Madrid and is fighting to qualify for the FIFA Interactive World Cup. He's gone 39-1 last week in league with 1 disconnect preventing the clean sheet. He's 21 years old. He's a newcomer for the UtdHawks, let it be mentioned. And in January he finished 5th in the Foot Champs Monthly, which is unbelievable. The last tournament he placed 3rd in a head-to-head. It was on 24th of January, so there's a bit of Ronaldo's got a bit of space here for Gotzery. What can he do here? Ronaldo cuts back. He's well defended though, and Alaba wins the ball back. Here's a good chance. So there's a bit of concern that he wouldn't be tournament ready, but he seems pretty sharp, and a win today, depending on goal difference, could see him jump ahead of, in fact, it will see him. Oh, it's an early goal! 1-0 already! Cristiano Ronaldo with the opening goal. The early goal curses strikes again. It's none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, because KevinAssia the lead here. He's on fire in real life and in FIFA, and the assist, believe it or not, from that play came from Sergio Ramos' through ball. You heard me correctly, it was Sergio Ramos with the through ball. And it broke the deadlock. It was 1-0 Assia. Can you believe it? It's an early goal in this game, just as halfway through my narrative. But hey, here's a great ball to Messi. Messi finishes it, and oh my days, equaliser Gotzery. It's a quick fire double. It's 1-0. The goal in the 21st minute, quickly met by a goal in the 24th minute. Just to add to the Messi versus Ronaldo debate, Messi has scored the equaliser in a matter of minutes. Whatever you can do, I can do better, says Messi. Gotzery's Ronaldo provides the assist actually, and Messi with an easy finish. It's game on. Will we see another 6-goal thriller here? It's certainly setting up to be a high-scoring game already. We've got Neymar with a shot, and it's forced a good save from Farmer. That could have been a quick-fire double on behalf of Gotzery, and they could have gotten him the lead there. It's gone in the corner here. What can come off this corner? Nothing much. They're trying to play it around inside the box. It just wasn't too effective. Sergio Ramos was able to hold off the tackle from Cristiano Ronaldo. Sergio Ramos has already got 1 assist this game. He's looking for a second. He was unable to do so there. So yeah, Sergio Ramos got the assist for Cristiano Ronaldo's goal. What a game so far it's proved to be. 30 minutes through. Messi's found a bit of space down the right. It's cut back into Ronaldo. Ronaldo goes for the shot, and it's just inches past the far post. Cristiano Ronaldo had a glaring chance of going 2-1 up. There were 2 clear-cut chances for Gotzery there to take the lead after going down so early. And half an hour of this gone has this game has gone and has gone. It's come to life, really. The first 20 minutes was a bit cagey, but all of a sudden the game has sprung to life here. What a game it has been. It is a German battle that to be remembered tonight. Team eSport is a club that has assembled in 2016 and that gained a vast support very quickly. So KevinAssia here, who will have a very important game against Gotzery tomorrow. He will need, I think he may need results to go his way to... Oh, Modric has thrown goal. It's an easy opportunity to finish Neuer with a huge save. Modric was in acres of space. And Neuer comes up with a huge save there. It was a huge opportunity for KevinAssia to snatch back the lead, but he's been unable to do so. So you see the change of tactics here. Gotzery is now playing it long. He's got a mixed style of passing that he put on display versus Brian Impe. It's being replicated here, just as Assia is struggling to get a foot onto the ball. My days, such as his performance against Impe too. 40th minute now. What game we've seen. What a game we have seen. So once again, it's 40 minutes gone, and we still see Assia struggle to hang on to position. Is it tactical? Is it him feeling uncomfortable? I cannot answer that question. As you see, there's 64% position to Gotzery, which is immense to be dominating position that much in a competitive FIFA game. Although you are allowed to have that little ball to be while you're a competitive FIFA player, as long as you can defend well, and that's exactly what Assia can do. And here's the defense being put to the test here. Messi is running through right in between 2 centre backs. Manolas comes up strong there, and Florenzi's able to get the ball out wide. Sergio Ramos now is pulsing forward. It's the second time this game, or the second or third game, should I say. He's found himself in the midfield and trying to play a creative pass to create a goal. It's the 45th minute with 2 minutes of added time, and it looks like here it will go into the break at 1-1. What an interesting half it has been. It was a bit of a bore in the first 20 minutes or so. It sprung to life and then it settled back again. What will the second half hold for us? We're waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. He does indeed do that. So there's 2 shots, both on target from Assia, and there's 3 shots on target from Gotzery. 38% position for Assia, with 80% passing accuracy, with 62% position and 89% passing accuracy for Gotzery. There's nothing else to note apart from 2 quick-fire goals and the chance of Modric. The first half has been pretty quiet. So what will the second half hold? I predict Assia to come out on top in this game. I feel like he'll feel a bit let down for not winning the game versus Finn. And here's a good run from Mertens. He's a substitute last game, but he starts this game. Can he prove himself to create a good chance? He cuts inside, a pass inside, almost found his man. It was a great idea. It was so close. So Mertens, yeah, he was subbed on and he scored a goal. I'm pretty sure he got an assist. I'm pretty sure that's how it played out last game against Brian Impe. And now Florenzi's running down the right. Can he get that through ball through back to Mertens? He's holding up play. He's great through ball to Mertens. It's a good run. Can he get the cross in? The cross is good. The header, Sergio Ramos gets it first and hits it out for a corner. Now, a corner gets whipped into the box. It can't get past the first defender. It's a bit disappointing there, and Moyes able to come out and collect. The ball's thrown out from the back. Ronaldo and Neymar can construct a counter-attack potentially. We've got Lionel Messi charging forward. Oh, he just took it back. He shouldn't have done that. There's Ronaldo, 1-on-1 with his defender. He shouldn't have cut back. He should have tried to get the ball there as quickly as possible. But there's still a chance potentially. Thiago's holding the ball out to the left. He's well marked. He's double marked in fact. And the throw-in goes the way of Assia. So now Assia is holding up the play with Luis Suarez. Plays a good through ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo gets deep inside the box. He goes for the shot. It's blocked just in time. Assia got a lot of space and time dribbling inside the box of Gotzery there, and it's very well dealt with. In neither games, KevinAssia has been comfortable in the ball. I've commented on this again. I'm not sure whether it's strategic choice or not. It hasn't been too negative a play style for him. It hasn't negatively affected him. In the games where he has been really struggling for position, he's 1-1 and he's drawing this game here. And this game, this group stage, is a real must-win game here. You can't rely on Lucasino to perform for you. You've got to do the performing for yourself. Of course, the dynamics of this group isn't ideal for any of the players with Lucasino having to play all 4 games tomorrow, and all the players today having to worry about where they'll end up tomorrow. But this is more exciting for us viewers here. And it will be very difficult to predict the top 2. My top 2, personally, I think Imper will get in the top 2. Brian Imper, he's probably my favourite player I've watched play in terms of style of play. It's been very pretty to watch. And second, I think I'm going to go for Assia. I'm going to go for KevinAssia to finish second. I think he is a very well-established professional FIFA player. He's achieved a lot. And this is just another tournament on the schedule. And so I reckon he'll be able to push through. Got off to a bit of a shoddy start, but of course the nature of it is, if he wins this game and the other game, he'll be on, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12 points, and that will be enough for him to even finish first. But winning this game is quite necessary. Whoever loses here will be left for dead, and we're relying on Lucasino to get a good result in the game. Bale has a free kick out wide. He whips into the box, and it's well dealt with there. Nothing really going in the second half in terms of chances. Gotzery is trying to pass it out from the back a little bit. Looks like subs are coming pretty soon. It's the 70th minute. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a sub. Suarez is getting forward. What can he do with it here? He plays that wide to Mertens. Mertens is busy. Alaba is one-up Mertens there. Alaba has been a constant with a lot of teams this tournament, as has Ronaldo. Now he's passing around the back. Goalkeeper to Martial to Cruz. If he scores from this play, it will be a great play passing around the back. But Ronaldo can't do much about it, and it goes out of play. And the game is paused. I wonder what substitutions are going to come here. I think there might be a couple of changes of shapes because they're really starting to break each other down. They're cancelling each other out really greatly here. Remember, 70 minutes have gone. If the score stays the same, there will be extra time and possibly penalties to come. So you'll be stuck with me for a very long time. My name is Makura45, if you did not catch me from the start. I am a Twitch TV streamer. I mostly stream FIFA. I've been streaming for a few months. I took a couple of months break for university. I'm also a university student. But now I'm back into it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I started off as a career mode streamer, but now getting into Ultimate Team. And of course, I'm not good as anyone on display. I am a Kiwi, and enough about me since the game has come on. We've got Anthony Martial, and Azar, and Nainggolan coming on, and Kieta coming on. We have a lot of changes. I wonder if I wrote them down. I don't think I wrote them down. That would be my downfall there. But yeah, in fact, Martial was a super sub in the last round. He scored the goal that sealed the game for Assia against Brian Imper. So I wonder if he can replicate it here. There's been a lot of changes around the field. So Nainggolan is one of them, and Kieta is the other. So Nainggolan gets intercepted by Kieta's ball. Martial is now running onto it, and all 3 substitutes have had a bit of a say in the game already in the first 3 minutes of their involvement, and there's only 13 minutes left in the game. But yeah, both players are reading each other's third, cutting out passes, they're making good challenges, and they're cancelling each other's out. And it's been quite an absorbing game to watch. Perhaps not the most entertaining game, but it's been absorbing in terms of, well, you're watching a real attack versus defense, 2 sturdy defenses coming against 2 promising attacks. And speaking of which, Mertens found a bit of space. He lost Alaba, but Alaba's pace was able to make sure he checked back in time. It's the importance of having pacey fullbacks, because you can guarantee your opponent's going to have pacey wingers. And Mertens again with a promising low cross cut out by Alaba. Alaba's had Mertens' number all game. this game. Gotzery will be very thankful for his Alaba this game. And yeah, as we see here, it's a bit of a tussle for midfield. I don't think the pass accuracies of these two teams will be as high as Brian, but I cannot stop talking about him and his passing game. Assia looks like he's slightly more ball than he has in the first half, but there's not much time now until extra time unless there's any late drama. It's 86th minute here. Mertens is charging into the box. He's almost gone between Neymar and Alaba there. Neymar's able to cut it out, surprisingly. And Kieta it was actually. Not Alaba, it was Kieta. Kieta's trying to play it out from the back. I think a real essential part of playing competitive FIFA is being able to play it out from the back. Being comfortable with having players run at you and being able to pass it around. So definitely. I feel like that's one thing I'm okay with at FIFA personally. I feel like I like to play it out from the back. I'm not as good as these guys, of course, but I would always try to play it out rather than clear it. And of course it leads to a few goals conceded sometimes, but it is a nice handy skill to learn, just so you always keep the ball. It's the 90th minute now, and it looks like we're going to extra time. Gotzery is trying to play keep ball in the around the goal box of his countryman, and it's the 93rd minute. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. Is there any late drama here? We've got the ball down out wide to Martial. He just can't keep it in. The referee blows his whistle. Nothing is going in either side for the attacks. So we are going to extra time for the first time in this group stage that I've commentated. So 3 shots on target each between Gotzery and KevinAssia. It shows the game is very even and there's been very few chances. Like I said, it's absorbing. It's defense being so prominent. Both passing accuracies lower than expected. Assia's is 77 compared to Gotzery's 86. It's been a show of defensive fortitude done with only 1 foul each. So, a tip to all you FIFA players who like to rage a little bit when you don't have the ball. You can defend without fouling, and it's been shown throughout this whole competition. I've only witnessed 1 yellow card throughout this whole competition, so it's been quite a spectacle thus far in this Group A action. I really enjoy being part of this Group A, getting to know how the players play, and seeing the lineups and the little tinkers they made to the lineup, and it's been quite cool to present this so far. So we've got underway into extra time. Now, extra time is a bit of a period I don't really like in football. I feel like by the time the players are tired and cramping up, they just want to go home and finish. But they've got to run around for an extra half an hour, which sometimes can be quite a bit of a bore. Actually, the game between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in the Champions League, in which Real Madrid went through thanks to a Ronaldo hat-trick, that was a very exciting extra time period. Whereas I don't see many extra time periods. That's the same with FIFA when players are a bit tired, especially in competitive FIFA when the players like to make substitutions quite early, therefore leaving their substitutes. They'll get tired just like any other starting 11 player. Now Messi's got a bit of a gap here. He gets it out right to 9-goal. What can 9-goal do about it? Gets back inside to Messi and he's played it back. He's enjoying playing keep ball in his fellow countryman's box here. Now Messi loses out to Martial. And he got a bit too excited there. There's nerves in extra time. You don't want to be the guy who loses in extra time. You don't want to be the guy that loses in penalties either. Either way, no matter what happens, whoever loses after 90 minutes, it is a cruel affair. It's a tough pill to swallow for them. Alaba's on the ball. What can he do with it? Alaba gets back inside to Mertens. Mertens, can he sit the ball down the left? He does so indeed. Modric is on it. Can he whip the ball inside the box? Modric is skipping in, copping out. Modric gets the ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets a shot away. It's blocked by Alaba. Alaba again has saved Gotzery's socks. Alaba party tonight. It's been all Alaba for Gotzery. He can thank his lucky stars that he's been able to afford such a great player. And it's a great advertisement for Alaba, the foot card. I would definitely invest in him after seeing his performance today. It is absolutely amazing. Cristiano Ronaldo had a great opportunity there after a great pass on Modric. He had to take a touch first before he took the shot. And hey, Cristiano Ronaldo's in behind Gotzery. Can get the ball inside the box. In fact, Ronaldo looks like he's holding the ball up in the corner and he's waiting for the second part of extra time. Yes, indeed, it's the half-time of extra time. Not much has changed from the stats other than the 1 more shot on target from Assia, which was really blocked from Alaba, and that could have done it. That really could have done it and given Assia the lead, leaving 15 minutes of a tired Gotzery squad chasing the game. There's a substitution that's been made. It looks like Dembele is going to come on for Neymar for Gotzery, which is quite interesting there. Ousmane Dembele. So I don't know if these guys penalty shootout records. I know penalty shootouts aren't the easiest in this game since they've changed mechanic for it. So it'll be very interesting to see how these two professional players have handled penalty shootouts before. Of course, these players play tournaments quite regularly. So Assia's probably played tournaments more regularly. It's probably more. Oh, that's a bad challenge to Marcelo. In fact, that's a yellow card. It's a bit lucky there. Gotzery Marcelo gets a yellow card, and Assia stands over it. Let's see what they can do from the set piece here. It's 24 meters out. Would you go for the shot? Sergio Ramos is on the line. It's Eden Hazard standing over it. What can he do? I think it's Eden Hazard and Alaba surrounding the ball. Modric saves it off for Alaba. Alaba to Mertens. Mertens gets on a strong right foot. He goes to the shot and it's saved by Neuer. In fact, he doesn't keep the ball. Boateng gets into Marcelo. And oh my days, Neuer did not catch that save. He parried it. It deflected it in front of him. It was heart and throat's moment. He's very lucky. Nothing came of it. The cross on the counter-attack almost found its way to Messi, but Farman's able to get there first. You won't see Messi winning too many headers against goalkeepers as tall as Farman. So 10 minutes of the game to go. Will there be late drama, or will we be forced to bite our nails and watch a penalty shootout here? It's 113 minutes. They've really tested each other. They've both put on a great defensive performance. They've struggled to break each other down despite playing relatively attacking football, especially on behalf of Gotzery, who's had a lot of the ball. But KevinAssia is absorbing pressure very well. He doesn't mind his opponent passing around the ball in front of the box. He's very composed. In fact, that's the big clearance up the field. Maybe signs of nerves. What can Messi do here? He's trying to find a gap in the midfield. He finds Casemiro to 9-goal. What can 9-goal do? Not much at all. And so it looks like we're getting pretty close here. 180th minute. In fact, or could this be a heartbreaker here? You have Eden as I run down the right, and Boateng comes up strong and gives away the corner. What can come from this corner? Cristiano Ronaldo has been prominent from corners in this tournament. Will we see another Cristiano Ronaldo special? No, he's played it short to Mertens. Boateng's there once again. Martial gets it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's shot is blocked by Sergio Ramos, and the defense from Gotzery. Normally, some of the Gotzery's been doing well defending for himself, but also the AI has really helped out Gotzery with Sergio Ramos, Alaba and Boateng, of course, going ham. And it's the 120th minute. I don't think there's much else to add. The referee blows his whistle, and we are going to penalty shootouts. Manuel Neuer is in goal. Assia takes the first penalty, and it's oh my days, it's a terrible miss. He shoots right at Neuer, and it misses completely. I really feel bad for Assia there. And the finish, 9-goal, and trickles the ball into the. It was very central, slightly to the right. Now Ramos takes the penalty, it's saved by Neuer. Ramos steps up to the penalty. He tried to replicate. What? Oh, it's a good finish by Keita. It's 2-0 on penalties. It's a disaster has struck. Anthony Martial cannot do justice. Neuer makes the save, and this is for the win. Gotzery for the win, and he's done it. Dembele gets the goal, and can you believe it? Full time, it's 3-0 on penalties, 1-0 up full time. Gotzery putting in 9 points for the night. He will top Emperor Brian on goal difference, and he's confirmed to go through with the win over Lucasinho tomorrow. Things are looking grim for KevinAssia in the tournament. What a tense game. Thanks for joining me in Makura Over 5. I'll see you tomorrow as we wrap up the Grade A action of the UtdHawks Pro Cup tomorrow. Bye-bye.